Welcome back, everybody. So if you saw my Origin PC video, you know they sent out this $6,000 custom gaming beast of a PC to make a video about. Long story short, once I got it in hand, I wanted to make more than just one video about it, so I decided I'll make another video, and this one will be comparing the mass-produced PS4 to this custom gaming PC monster with top-of-the-line specs. And I want to put it out there real quick that I know it's kind of inevitable that arguments will be started in the comments below, but I enjoy playing games on both the PS4 and custom gaming PCs. I think they both have a place in my life. Make love, not war. But you may be thinking, Matt, why compare this obviously inferior gaming machine to this custom work of art gaming PC with unbelievable specs? Two reasons, really. One, because I wanted to film more footage of the beautiful PC, and two, because the difference in gaming experience is not exactly the same as the difference in specs. So that's kind of going to be the angle that I'm taking with this video. Obviously, the PC has an i7 7700K with dual GTX 1080 Ti's and can play any game I throw at it at super high resolutions and buttery smooth frame rates, but the PS4 still plays games. It's also worth noting that the PC does a lot more than just play games, and you can get a very good gaming PC for a comparable price at a budget price to the PS4, especially when you consider game prices and whatnot. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to compare these two wildly different gaming machines with wildly different price points. So the first thing I want to look at is price. When you factor in a high-resolution monitor and peripherals to match the quality of this gaming PC, the setup can easily go over $7,000 or $8,000, and that is a hefty price tag. That's the equivalent to 10 PS4s, as well as a $1,000 curved 4K TV, as well as over $50, $60 games for the PS4. It's not, obviously the price is a big difference, but that context is pretty damn interesting. Second thing I want to look at is performance. Of course, with the gaming PC, the specs are a million times better, but I care more about what those specs get you rather than the specs themselves. You can play at 4K and higher resolutions, but not only can you play at 4K, you can play at 4K with maxed out settings in almost every single game at a buttery smooth 60 FPS. On the PS4, you're not going to get any real gaming over 1080p, and you're locked at 30 FPS for the most part. Granted, the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One do change that a little bit, but not that much. To the PS4's credit though, games still look good. I've been playing The Last of Us recently, and that game is beautiful. It looks really good. However, it still doesn't stack up to the graphics and the quality you get from a powerful gaming PC like this. Third thing I want to look at is looks, and this is subjective. Some people don't care about looks at all, some people really care about it. In my opinion, when you have a PC that looks like this, it actually changes the way you operate and the way you're just thinking around your computer. It's honestly more of a work of art than just a functioning computer. Just having that on the desk, you're just sitting there like, this is nice. And it's got, custom water cooling, a custom paint job, it's got LEDs inside of it, and that in itself is something that's really attractive. The PS4 isn't ugly per se, it just doesn't go after to be eye-catching or anything. It has more of a minimalist and sleek design. It's really meant to be your home entertainment and gaming console. It's not meant to catch people's eyes and make people think, whoa, that looks so cool. And yeah, it doesn't really matter because it still plays games and gets its job done. However, when it comes down to it, if I had to choose which one of those was next to my TV or which one was next to my monitor on my desk, obviously I'd choose the PC. Fourth thing I want to look at is environment, and this is a harder section to quantify. With a PC, yes, you could hook it up to a TV and couch game, but most people don't do that. Generally, you're going to be on a desk chair with a desk and a keyboard and a mouse and headphones and a monitor and the whole 9 yards of peripherals, and I think it really comes down to the game, but a lot of people do prefer to game like that. On the other hand, with the PS4, you're generally on the couch. The same rule applies that you can put it on your desk and you can hook it up to a monitor, and people do that, but most people don't, and it's meant to be used as a couch gaming machine and a home entertainment system, and you just kind of sit back on the couch, you use the included wireless controller, and you kind of zone out and play your games. I would describe it as a less active way of gaming. That's not necessarily bad, but it really comes down, in my opinion, it comes down to the game and the gamer. And the fifth and final thing I want to look at is community, and this is one of the most important aspects in my opinion. With a gaming PC like this, or a custom gaming PC, or a budget one, or anything, there's an awesome community around it. There's plenty of forums like Reddit and whatnot that have thousands and thousands and thousands of people just eager to hear the specs, look at the computer, hear the story, hear the games are playing, how the performance is going. It's a really tight-knit community driven by a mutual passion for gaming PCs and custom PCs, and I think that's really awesome. It's a great community to be a part of. The whole reason I got started with YouTube in the first place was when I was on reddit.com/r/buildapc, and I browsed that thing all day, and I really appreciate what a community like that does for the hobby. And with a console like the PS4, it's a little bit different. There's way more people that own a PS4 and play it and love it, but people aren't that interested in the technology behind it, and there's not that same level of passion that people want to talk about like their PS4 setup. That's not as much of a big topic in terms of the community aspect. There's also the online multiplayer side of community that I wasn't really talking about before, but when it comes to that, it really depends where your friends are. If you like to play with friends, you really want to just choose the platform of where your friends are, because then you're going to have the best time because your friends are on that platform. If you're not playing with friends, you're playing with random online people, there's a very big difference between a console community and a PC community, and I'm sure if you've played both, you know the difference I'm talking about, but I'm not going to get too far into that. So that's it for this video. Obviously, in every measurable aspect of performance, an expensive high-end gaming PC like this is going to beat the PS4 handily every single time. However, the PS4 is cheap, it plays games, and it's a great mode of relaxation. But if I was given the choice between the two, I would choose the high-end PC every day of the week. Thank you for watching, subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay blessed.
I'm not threatening the king, sir. I am educating my nephew. Ron, the next time Sir Merrin speaks, kill him. That was a threat. See the difference?
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun.